Roblox stock technical analysis. What do I think that stock can do from here, from $82.50 levels? So let's take a look at the chart of this stock and see what this stock had done on Friday. On Friday, we had very big move, 8% move, and I was pretty much biting my nails because I saw a lot of flow come in despite stock being down on Thursday and Wednesday. I didn't go long for some reason, and seeing this move, oh my god, this was really big move. But in this video, I want to take a look at the daily chart and just take a look at the option market, what it did during on Friday, what option market was betting on. Okay, so because this stock has been out there for only 2-3 months is now since IPO. There's not much to look at. I don't even know much about their fundamentals of this business. We're just going to take a look at their chart, and if we take a look at this daily chart right here, this $77 and almost 77.75, that was the resistance right here. From the moment it went IPO, it was pretty much staying in this range. So it came down, went up here. It did, of course, make this move, but quickly sold off and stayed choppy in this range. So that's why this level was very crucial, especially after earnings. It didn't go lower, but it did jump huge. And a lot of flow was coming in right here. We're going to take a look at the options, but on Friday, it did break out with volume. So I want to mention this volume, huge volume. It was almost 31 million shares traded on Friday. So that's what you want to see when stock is breaking out to the upside. People to participate, people to buy that move. So that's what happened on Friday. And I do think that if this stock cools off here, maybe even pull back or maybe even chop, it could make another leg move up. So in my opinion, so this is this was previous 52-week high, pretty much 83.33. So it did make new high 84.68 for the day, but closed at somewhere at 82. So that's the level I'm going to watch to the upside. So if it builds above 84, that's where I will be looking to possibly take a trade with options, or I will look for the stock to come back down to 78, test this level, and see if buyers show up again right there. So if it happens. Also, let's take a look at the day on a daily at a MACD, and there's not much to look at with moving averages. Of course, it's above its 5-day moving average, above its 20-day moving average. But if we take a look at the MACD, we did have this momentum pickup right here. If you look at this bottom line, so momentum was picking up to the upside despite stock going back and forth right here, sitting in the range bound zone. And you saw this huge move on Friday. So in my opinion, June, July, we can definitely see this stock above $100. But again, this is not a recommendation for you to buy. Okay, so if we take a look at the options, implied volatility is pretty big right now, right here, especially after that move on Friday. We went up to 80%, almost for the next 3 weeks. Implied volatility is somewhere at 86, 80, 83. So it's pretty high because it's implying big move, $10 move, even $8 move up or down by May 28th. Okay, so if we take a look at the average true range of Roblox is $5.47. So pretty much that was the range for the past 14 days. So it can move up or down $5.47. So you should keep that in mind if you day trade this stock. Okay. Also, market capitalization of this stock, 47 billion. Okay, and let's take a look at the volume for Friday. Okay, so if we take a look at the Friday action, 195,000 calls, 73,000 puts. That was the volume. Let's take a look what people were betting on. So we will filter out by the biggest orders that came in on Friday. So let's take a look. 95 calls for June 4th. Okay. 95 calls for June 4th again, but this is 3,000 size, 5,000 contracts, $100 calls, 2,500 contracts, $100 calls. If we just take a look at this first page, just these biggest orders that came in, so the lowest is 200 contracts right here, all of them short-term bullish activity. A lot of them for June, even May, 83 calls for next week. A lot of short terms I'm seeing. The only ones that have a little bit of a time, July 16th, $100 call, pretty big size, 3,000 I believe contracts, 300 contracts. But most of these significant orders that came in are 2 weeks out. So pretty much these people think that in about 2 weeks the stock can be above $100. But this is option market, very risky to trade weekly short terms, because you can lose 50, 60, even 90%, 100% very quickly if stock goes against you. So you need to keep that in mind. So a lot of bullish activity I can tell by this right here. Only one put that came in the morning was $79 put, 189 orders. But let's take a look for June 4th. What's the open interest? So looks like my layout doesn't have open interest, but we're going to add it very quickly. Open interest. I want to see how many people closed out their position, or how many people have contracts open. So let's take a look at June 4th. So we're seeing $90 call still has 1,500 open. So let's take a look at volume as well, my bad. So I need to add a volume, because if people closed out those positions, that means they already took a profit. So look at this one. Let's say $95 call, 1,200 volume, but open interest is 270. So that means to me that these people pretty much traded in and out. They opened it and closed it. But again, we need to see an update next week. But so far, volume was pretty big on these 90, even 85 for next week, 84, closer to the money. But if you look at the June, most of the contracts came in for 95. So clearly option market is very, very bullish. In my opinion, if this stock goes from here, breaks out of this 84, it goes to 87, 88, pulls back down to 84. That's when I would like to go long if I see a buying pressure. Or even if this stock from here pulls back to 78, and then from here, if it takes off, I would be looking to play short-term calls, and I would be playing it very small size, because the stock is very volatile. If you look at these moves, it can make a pretty decent move up or down, and that represents an opportunity. So that's what I'm looking at Roblox. So 78 support. We need to get above 84 to push higher. And I do think that this stock from here, if it holds these breakout levels, it can definitely hit $100 in June. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.